welcome to this week's Rebel Run Sports Show. I'm John Moore, joined as always, Rob G and Papa. Looking good in that South Lakes green and blue.
Oh, you like how I mixed it up though?
I see that.
West Potomac and South Lakes.
South Lakes. Only you can pull that off.
Yeah, well.
Holiday edition.
I get crushed everywhere I go for it.
It's all good.
I don't wear if two schools are playing in a game I go see, I don't wear one of their stuff, so I wear other team stuff.
I do. I just put a shirt on over top.
Well, I know. You like to hedge your bets.
They're my secrets.
You like to hedge your bets. I get it.
I do hedge my bets.
The mayor of Reston. The mayor of Reston. Well, you went out. You saw the mayor of Woodbridge out at a game.
You're the mayor of Woodbridge.
No, that's Coach G. Coach G's got that sewn up.
He's the governor. He's the governor.
He's the Wizard of Oz over there, man.
Well, you got out and saw Osborne Park.
All right, so I've heard quite a bit about Osborne's team.
Yeah.
I wanted to get out there and see him. You know, I got to go see Osborne Park. A guy, Donis Ture, plays on that team. I got to go see him. Big. I mean, obviously, it's a big rivalry. Their schools are 3 minutes apart or whatever they are. Osborne's really good.
Yeah?
Osborne's good, man. All right. They've got Connor Withers. Mm-hmm. Tall, long. A lot of people are going to talk about his height and his scoring and stuff. I mean, he had 19 in the game.
How tall is he?
I couldn't even tell you. He's taller than me. That's what I know. That's what I know. I don't want to stand next to him. I'll put it that way. All right.
I want to know how many people aren't taller than you on the basketball court.
We don't need to talk about it. Are we talking girls or guys? I got a lot better shot if it's on a girls team than I do a guys team. But and then not so even. Yeah, Maddie Royal. No, she's way taller.
How's Maddie Royal doing?
She's doing well. You know what? They her and Indy.
Yeah.
Both at American. Some of their game times, I don't like what I know. This is gonna be so bad. I railed against the way that people ref girls games last week. I also don't like the way that NCAA put and the high school put on girls games like the times. Right. Because the girls, I know the NCAA, the other day American played at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday or something. And it's come on, man. Of course you're not going to get ratings for that game because you put it on at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Come on.
You got to give them a shot.
Yeah. So I don't like that a whole lot, but they're doing really well. I thought I was going to see Indy the other night. Right. She was supposed to be at the Herndon Patriot game. Okay. I was in the house for the Herndon Patriot game, ready to go, and then apparently
did you announce that you were going to be there?
Yes. And then all of a sudden, apparently, Patriot got lost on the bus and didn't show up to the game.
That was the funniest phone call I've gotten.
Yeah, most of that can't.
Why did we lead off with that?
Yeah, most of it can't be repeated. What was said on that? No, it was just weird. Never seen that happen before. But
back to Osborne.
Back to Osborne Park. Thank you for putting.
I'm sorry, I got you off. I did. It's my fault.
You did.
I'm owning it.
All right. 40-20 at half. Ooh. Donovan Breeding.
Yeah.
For Osborne. That dude has maybe the smoothest shot I've seen in a long time.
Really?
His release is beautiful and effective. 4 threes in the first quarter. He got 12 points in the first quarter. Yeah,
take me out, coach. I'm good.
Yeah, not so much. He could have had 50 in that game. Second half, Osborne does something you do not like.
Don't say 4 quarters.
Yeah, man, it's just a lot. The beginning, I kid you not, I counted it while I was there. The beginning of the fourth quarter, 2.5 minutes, they held the ball.
There has to be a shot clock in high school basketball.
Got to be.
I don't care if it's 40 seconds. There's got to be a shot clock.
They were up 40-20 at half. They go on to win 67-50. I mean, it's still a 17-point win, but they outscored you in the second half because you went to that. Now, I'm not going to, the coaches know their teams. I understand holding on for a win, all that kind of stuff.
But it's just bad basketball.
It's not fun to watch. It's not. It does nothing for the players.
What are you teaching? You don't do that on the next level.
No, that's my only problem.
For nothing.
Yeah, and if you're just as aggressive, you're going to have a bigger win in that game. That's what I think. And Donovan Breeding, I don't care what you did with that dude, he was going to score. Right. He was 10 for 11 from the line.
Oh, I hate that.
He had 5 threes in the game. Yeah. He finishes with 31. That dude, I thought he was on his way to 50 that night. I'm not even kidding. I thought he was on his way to 50. Saw football coach Cortez Whiting over there.
Yeah.
He was a basketball player too.
Okay.
He said in high school on his team, they had to do a lot of that four-corner stuff at the end of the games. He didn't like it either. But Adonis Toure from Osborne Park finishes with 12. David Agayi finishes with 13. Osborne Park, they've got some guys that can play. Need to do a little bit of better job on the defensive end.
Sure.
But I don't care what kind of defense you threw at him. Donovan Breeding was going to drop whatever he wanted to in that game. That dude, man, instant offense. Trying to tell you, like him a lot.
Yeah.
You got out and saw Coach G at Woodbridge.
I did. It's funny. So on my way out there, it was cold, a little chilly. I wasn't dressed properly. But it's inside.
Shocking.
So I get out there. I'd never been in the Woodbridge gym before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was like, well, where's the gym? And I saw people come. So then I get out of my car and I see Coach G walking with 2 kids, but he was going opposite of where I thought the gym was. So I yelled out. I didn't identify myself. I just yelled to 3 gentlemen walking away from me, which way's the gym? And they just pointed and said, over there. So I get in the gym, and I guess he was walking around the other way. I see Coach G. He's like, did you just yell at me outside? I was like, yeah. He's like, why didn't you say who you were? So very hospitable. I mean, those guys are always great out there.
Always.
He told me to let you know, February 7th, they're having a big signing day thing.
Yep.
Told him we'd be there.
They got a rack of guys going to sign him. Andrew Harden just keeps getting offers.
Yeah.
Got one from Air Force the other day.
Yeah. Talked to my man Roy. Yeah. Someone's on the team. We give him love. We're going to have you on the show. Yeah. You know who you are. The game, it's fantastic.
Really?
The atmosphere was playoff. It was great.
It's awesome.
Potomac, Woodbridge, gym was packed. They do this thing, which I think is cool. On the Woodbridge side, they're the home team. The upper level is open. Mm-hmm. On the Potomac side, they cram everybody in there. Oh, yeah? It was so good. It was so good.
Trying to create a home court advantage.
It was great. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, it was great. So we're going to switch over to an interview we did with Coach Honore in a minute because we really break down the game some more. But this game had everything.
Yeah.
The ebb and flow of this game was great. Woodbridge up, Potomac up. Potomac really turned on the second half, and Coach Honore kind of talked about what may have been the halftime speech. But let's get to Coach Honore, and then I'll talk a little bit more on the backside. Coach, welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime. We're looking forward to another season of the Coaches Show with you.
Absolutely.
Why don't you walk us through how last year ended up, and then what you did in the offseason, anticipation for this year?
Ended up losing in the quarterfinals of the state tournament against Hampton. Ran into a really good Hampton team. It was kind of messed up what happened. The VHSL had predetermined locations of the of the games. So right. We actually won the region, beat Albemarle in the regional championship at home, and we won the conference championship. So, our grand prize for winning the regional championship was to take a trip to play Hampton High School at Hampton University. So the number 1 seed got to play the number 4 seed in the number 4 seed's backyard. So that was our grand prize for winning the region. But with all that being said, it was a tough night for us.
Right.
Just couldn't make a shot. We picked the wrong night to not be able to make shots. And with all that being said, still had a chance to win it, and we just couldn't pull it out. So, we ended in the quarterfinals of the state tournament. Came back over the off season. We actually kind of gave our kids off during the spring. We graduated a lot of kids. Over the summer, we had a few kids transfer in. We had some freshmen come in, and we really got cranking in the fall. That's really when we cranked it up, and we got pretty much all new team now. I think we only got 2 guys from last year's team that's on the team, so we're a very young team. First time I've ever remember Potomac having 3 freshmen on the team. A lot of new faces. Nick Pullum from Massaponax, transferred from Massaponax High School. Jakari Taylor transferred in from Colonial Forge. And then again, a mixture of some JV kids that we moved up. So we're all new faces. Those guys are coming around pretty good. You know, I said early on that the key for this group was how soon could we infuse that Potomac DNA in them, you know, because none of those kids had it. And right now, you know, we picked it up pretty good. Here in the early going, though, we've endured a ton of injuries. Right now we have 3 guys out, 3 starters out. So, you know, it's the blessing in all that is we're getting some guys some experience that wouldn't get as much experience had we had those guys there.
Right.
So, you know, being optimistic about it, we're looking at it from a perspective of it'll help us on the back end.
Yeah.
You know, we're just trying to stay as positive as we can, trying to encourage these young kids to get better. You know, we're having to push them really hard right now because they're so young and inexperienced, but they're doing a great job. You know, I love this group. They're a bunch of blue-collar kids. You know, they work their butts off, show up every day. They let you coach them. You can coach them up. So it's a fun group. It's the type of group that makes me want to get to the gym and help them.
Right.
You know, it's that type of group. Very unselfish kids. You know, all they care about is winning and being good teammates. You know, you got guys like that, you'll have a chance to win.
It's a good start.
Mm-hmm. Well, last year, you know, you talked about you had a senior-heavy group last year, maybe the most decorated group at Potomac High School.
Sure.
What's it like for you going from that as a coach to coming into such a young team? Does it kind of, you know, reinvigorate some things, or does it kind of get you going ready to go for the season?
You know, it's been fun. You know, last 5 years, you know, we've been, you know, we walked in the gym, we were the favorites. You know, we've always had to coach from a perspective over the last 5 years where we had the target on our back.
Right.
You know, this year, you know, it's been different. You know, I can't lie. Last 5 years, you know, all I had to do was sit down and get out of their way. We were just so talented. Yeah. Those guys really knew how to play, and they were so tough. All I had to do was stay out of their way. Well, this year we actually have to coach a little bit. You know what I mean? And it's fun. It's a challenge. You know, it's a different challenge for me as a head coach. You know, it's forcing me to step outside my comfort zone, forcing me to step outside the box and try to figure out ways to make these guys better. So I've embraced it. You know, I've embraced the new faces. And then again, the kids themselves, the players themselves have made this a fun experience because how hard they work and how good people they are. Yeah.
Well, you know, they come into a situation where they look good too.
They do. Before we get to the game, I'm standing up there. First of all, I don't know how late the start was for the JV game. I thought I was there early. Right. The JV game was tipping off. I was like, oh, this is going to be a long night.
Yeah.
You got some players on your JV squad that they're going to mature nicely.
We do. We have 5 freshmen on our JV team. So we're just overall in our program, we're really excited. We've got some talented kids, some young talented kids that we're excited about. We think the future's bright for us for the next 4 years.
Now, I saw TW on the back. I ain't never seen TW on the back of a basketball shirt before. I was like, he's wearing Tiger Woods shirts right now?
Yes.
With Potomac on the front? He was. Always looking sharp.
Yeah, our coaches' shirts are part of the Tiger Woods collection. You know, we pride ourselves on being different. You know, we really do. You know, we had an opportunity to get those shirts, and you know, my coaches are some of the hardest working guys out there. I mean, they don't sleep. They always trying to figure out ways to get better. And like I tell my players, as long as you're working your butts off and we're winning games, we're going to look good. I'm going to take care of you. Well, it's the same with my assistant coaches. You know, I believe those guys deserve the best. You know,
right.
Work their tails off. So we were able to get our hands on some Tiger Woods collection shirts, and here we are.
They make them in 3X. So I get to the game the other at Woodbridge, right? Right. See Coach G. Shout out to Coach G. Mm-hmm. Always makes me feel at home at Woodbridge.
The mayor of Woodbridge.
I'm telling you, that's you. I'm just trying to, you know, be your assistant out there. But the atmosphere of that game, how important was it? And you could talk about the game and everything that went on that night, but just the atmosphere this early in the season.
Sure.
I mean, it felt like a playoff game to me.
Well, you know, if you rewind about 10, 15 years, Woodbridge Potomac used to be real. It was one of those, if you weren't there by the beginning of the JV game, you weren't getting in. You know, it would pack the place. So number one, it was good to see that kind of rekindle, you know, right. that type of atmosphere. And then the other thing is, you know, I told our guys, I said, listen, you know, the one thing I wouldn't let us do is feel sorry for ourselves because we had so many guys out, you know, right now, and we're so inexperienced. So I had to explain to these guys, listen, nobody's going to feel sorry for us. You know, we've won 100 games over the last 4 years, and we've only lost 10.
Right.
I said, there are people lined up to get after you. You know, so, you know, I think it was Woodbridge is a pretty good team. I think it was a combination of Woodbridge being a pretty good team,
right.
You know, very talented team. And then the fact that, you know, guys really believe they can beat us now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you know, a lot of teams think that we're vulnerable, and you know, now's the time to get them. You know, and so I told our guys, I said, listen, you guys have to deal with and have to shoulder the burden of the last 5 years. You know, and to our kids' credit, they're fighting. They're fighting.
Well, I tell you, there's not many easy nights in Prince William right now.
No,
there's a lot of good teams in Prince William. I saw Osborne the other night. But Osborne, Patriot, Battlefield,
sure.
Woodbridge, like you're talking about. And there's a Hilton. And there's good teams all around Prince William now.
Yeah.
You guys are 5, but you play a 6 schedule most of the time, right?
Yeah, our conference is all 6A.
Yeah.
Our conference is all 6A. But when the playoffs start, after the conference tournament, we go to the 5A regional tournament. The rest of the guys go to the 6A. And I think we're the only ones. It used to be Freedom was 5A, but a couple of years ago they moved up to 6. So right now, yeah, we are 5A, they're 6A.
Don't matter.
Now, you looked in mid-season form during the game.
Oh, man. Don't let our kids hear you say that.
No, I ain't talking about the team. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you wearing out the referee standing at midcourt.
Right.
I said, Coach Honore is the 6th man right now. He is giving it to him.
Our officiating crew, Bull Run officials, those guys do a good job, and you know, they're very patient with me.
That's what you want to
there are times where I probably deserve a tech or two, and you know, those guys do great preventative officiating is what I call it.
Preventative officiating.
Now talk about, you guys end up winning the game 66-61. Before we get to these individual players,
sure.
There was a moment where the scorekeeper messed up the score, and I thought he was going to get bum rushed from the Potomac. Do you remember that?
Hey,
it was in the fourth quarter. It was, he tied this, they scored and he tied it,
right.
And everyone lost their minds. It was so funny.
We were up 3, scored, should have went up 5, and then all of a sudden we look up, it was a timeout, and we look up at the scoreboard, and it was tied 64-64.
That's right.
And I didn't have to say a word. That Blue Blood Nation, they were coming down, so I knew they were going to fix that quick.
Oh, it was so funny.
When you talking about the Blue Blood Nation, I was in the gym for the regional championship game last year.
Yep.
Dude, that place goes crazy.
Yes, it does. It does.
I love the chants.
Yeah.
That place is great. I think it's one of the best home atmospheres in the area, and how much of that is for your guys is a home court advantage for them. Well,
that's part of our tradition. You know, that's one of the things. You know, when I talk to my guys about our tradition, you know, one of the things I say to them is, I say, listen, you know, when you put that jersey on, that's not your jersey. That's somebody else's jersey you're putting on. And then the other part of the tradition we talked about is how our fans, most of our fans, a lot of our fans have never had a kid play at Potomac. They're just part of that Dumfries community.
Right.
And they love Potomac basketball, and they have been loving it. You know, this is before me. And so I talk to our guys about, you know, holding the rope of tradition. You know, there's a lot of people that support you and come out and cheer you on, and this is important to them. So our kids understand that's our fan base is part of our tradition.
All right, talk about Nick Pullum and Davion Moore's-Dockery. The beginning, I don't know if they were off. I don't know how this is the first time I've seen them play, and it looked like it took them a little bit to get into the game. But after halftime, I don't know if it was something you said, but both of them seemed to just exert themselves in a way. They took over the game late. I mean, they played bully ball down low. You could see the confidence in them being able. Is that something was that just something that just happened during this game, or are they usually off to slow starts? And
no, you know, Nick's a big part of what we do. You know, he's one of our top guys, and you know, during halftime, I thought we left a lot of points out there on the floor. I thought from an effort perspective, we didn't give our best effort. So we had a very loving conversation at that time, and you know, it basically ended with, you know, you can either go out and fight them or you can fight me, one of the two. So I think I got lucky and they chose to fight them because they ever figure out
they came out so aggressive. I mean, it was night and day watching them play. It was like, you know.
Yeah, it was. So they second half they really controlled the paint, dominated the paint, and obviously it was the difference in the game.
Right.
Great. Well, every week from now moving forward to the rest of the basketball season. Can't wait to be with you.
You get your Christmas shopping done?
I got my Christmas shopping done. I got a wife whose birthday is the day after Christmas. So
Oh, don't go.
She has
don't go cheap.
She has spent her birthday in the gym, so I better get the shopping done.
Well, what's Christmas dinner at your house? Is it like Thanksgiving or y'all go different
I'm
route?
from Louisiana, man. We don't do the turkeys and the ham during Christmas. You know, we step outside the box. I'm from Louisiana. We're going to crawfish etouffee, red beans and rice, fried chicken. We're going to do it up.
Well, invitations.
Yeah, I was going to say, there should
We're
be
shooting the Christmas show from your house next year.
That's right. Next year. We can
I
do
got
it 2
time.
days from now.
That's right.
Well, thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Good.
Yep.
Appreciate you guys.
Cool.
Coach Honore's the best.
He is.
He's the best, man.
He is. And when they get back to full strength, they're going to be a force. But
Tell you, that Christmas tournament they're playing at Wakefield is going to be great. I think Wakefield, Potomac, Chantilly, Battlefield, Langley, that's loaded.
Yeah. Boy, Eli Kemp came over. So he's still watching?
Eli Camp is I miss watching that dude play.
Oh, he's good.
There's a few people that I enjoy watching play point guard more than him. There's like we talked about, 29-7-7 in his first game at the next level. I'm a big fan of his.
Yeah.
Need to give me that bubble jacket.
They were all wearing them. There was a couple guys that graduated there wearing them. I want one.
Somebody owes me one.
They do.
It's gonna be the tightest fit I've ever had in my life, but I'll make it work.
I seen more skinny jeans walking through that gym the other night. It's like, I'm glad I was not in this area. I wouldn't be able to fit any of this.
Yeah. Basketball was a long time ago for you, man.
How we go from super baggy pants to skinny jeans?
Well, we kind of went the reverse. As we got older, we went baggier and baggier. Just the
We
size.
used to make fun of people for wearing tight jeans.
Yeah, man. Hey, what are you gonna do?
Here we go. Hey, you went and saw Westfields.
I did, but also we had Ryan Corden.
That's right.
She got out to see Tuscarora Stonebridge girls.
Okay.
Battle of 2 undefeated teams going in. We talk about Kennedy Middleton a lot. She's tremendous. Her little sister, Bella,
good.
she is lighting it up right now. She can score.
She had a good coach.
They apparently do.
Yeah.
But that Stonebridge, they've got a couple of players that are really good too. Chloe Magwitch, she's really good. And Anna Lemaster. Yeah. We talked about her last year as a freshman. Anna, I don't know French, but I'm pretty sure that means the master. She can light up a scoreboard too. I don't know French, but I assume that's what it means.
Good.
That's great.
I like it.
I would tell everybody my name is the master. That was awesome.
That's right.
But again, it's 15-17 after the first quarter, 29-22. Stonebridge is up at half. And then in the second half, Tuscarora just turns it on. I mean, they scored 27 in the third, 20 in the fourth, go on to win 69-57. Kennedy finishes with 17. Bella finishes with 14. Also, Rosa Santos has 14 and Ali Fritz has 11. I mean, that team is loaded, but Chloe Magwitch, she finishes with 20, Anna Lemaster 11. Both those teams are going to be there.
They're going to be there in the end.
Yeah, that's going to be a good matchup as the year goes on. A lot of Elevate Elite players in that game.
Is that right?
Yeah, Elevate Elite, they do a great job with the girls in the area. They do a great job.
Good.
I got to see a bunch of those players that we did a thing, BC Elite training and the Elevate Elite before the season started. They had a kind of combine clinic thing, went out and checked them out there. Yeah, they do a great job in the area. But Westfield.
Championship high.
Joe.
Man, they had a down year last year, but it doesn't seem like they rectified their issues already.
All right. So Doug Yule, saw him before the game. I said, Doug, you know, John's been killing you over the jerk chicken. He said, I know. I thought I was gonna get some the other day.
He didn't show up.
He said, I got tied up. I couldn't do it. Get out there.
Yep.
This game, it got ugly early.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised. You know, Lake Braddock, they can score.
They don't play defense.
Didn't play much defense. No.
Yeah.
There's a reason they didn't play much defense, and that reason is because Jordan Harrison is the best player I've seen.
Really?
Jordan Harrison is great.
I've heard it from Rodney.
He's great.
Yeah.
He had 35 in the game. I thought it was 37. Whatever it was. Yeah. No, he was ridiculous the entire game. He's just solid. Like he's not gonna blow you away with speed. I mean, he's fast, but he's not gonna, it's not like John Wall running up and down the court.
Sure.
But he does everything really well.
Yeah.
And just
got a jumper?
Yeah, you can say that. You can say he's got a jumper. He can shoot. He can get to the basket. He can handle. He can push. That guy is great. Got some other pieces around him, but Doug Yule.
Yep.
You talked to Honore about being in mid-season form.
Yeah.
It was, I kid you not, 13 seconds into the game. Doug Yule first let the team have it. I mean, 13 seconds in. It was great. Yo. Need a coach cam on Doug Yule.
Yeah.
Need a coach cam on him. There's some guys that are fun to watch. Him, Honore,
for sure.
Houston over at West Potomac, Doug Craig over at Woodson. We need coaches cams for those guys.
We do.
Oh, they're great. Quentin James for Lake Braddock finishes with 26. He's unstoppable. Him and Jordan Cobb are tremendous together, but they need to get that defense down a little bit. You can't. I mean, it finished 102-70.
Right.
Westfield got to a 102 on a last-second three. I mean, you got to go for it. You got 99. You got to go for it.
You know free pieces for everybody.
Yeah, you got to go for the 100. Gavin Kiley, who we saw during the football season, he finished with 10. DJ Gregory had 12.
Cobb was a good football player.
Yeah. And they got Marshall Reed had 16. They got some big dudes over there too.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's a guy running around that court. I think his name is Chris Weaver. I looked at Kyle Simmons at one point. I said, "Did you sign him up yet?" He's a grown man running around out there. Yeah. They're legit. They're going to be fun to watch over there. I'm telling you, Jordan Hairston. Man.
Well, you knew, I mean, even talking to Coach, last year it's like an anomaly for Westfield to be not good at any sport, let alone basketball, where they won state championships. And so you knew they were going to bounce back this year.
Absolutely. And that's the student sections.
Yeah.
Both student sections were good. The Lake Braddock one was small, but they made up for it in wit. They said one thing to the ref that
you told me that
cannot be repeated, but it did make me laugh out loud at one point. The student section could get after it. At one point, Terry told her to walk over there and tell the Westfield student section to just a little bit ease back. But no, they were great. Back and forth the whole time. Taylor Moore out there playing basketball. Noah Kim.
Is he in the student section? He's on the team.
They're both on the team.
Oh, that's right.
That team is loaded with football players.
That's right.
It's loaded with football players.
So why isn't Coach Keating an assistant coach?
Come on, man. You know what? Terry Toll asked me about that. She said, were you guys giving Coach Keating a hard time about basketball? I said, John kills Keating over that basketball thing.
I just can't accept it.
Oh, man. No, it was...
I'm playing him. I'm starting to train. I work on my cardio.
400 in a minute and a half?
I think I can do it.
Good.
A minute and a half. I can run the 400. One time around the track.
God, it works better for me.
Let me see.
The fact that you really think you can do it just works.
I think I can do it.
Oh, I love it.
I think I can do it.
I can't wait to watch.
It's got to be in the spring, though.
Can't wait to watch.
Or indoors.
We got an exciting announcement.
We do.
For the rest of the winter season.
Next Level Fitness.
We have a new home for the Rebel Run Sports Show. Yeah. Next Level Fitness. We're going to be out there next week.
Yeah.
We're going to have the B Squad, our photo shoot out there. So we'll be reaching out to all the players this week.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. We're going to we might do some competitions with some of those guys out there.
I mean, I'm not ready for the 400.
I'm not talking about with us.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute.
No. We might do a little quarterback competition out at the B Squad thing.
Yeah. But it's a great location. We'll talk more about it. We'll sit down with Colby.
Yeah.
Let him tell the story of the facility, and it's going to be fun.
Yeah, he can probably do it a lot better than we can.
Probably.
Yeah. Probably. I mean, I'm not trying to be all about ego here. I'm not trying to show you guys. Hey.
I can't.
No. Dredge, text me back.
Happy holidays from our family to yours.
Absolutely.
Be safe New Year, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. What else is there?
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
Star Wars. Grade.
On a scale from Little Shop of Horrors being the worst to Pitch Perfect being the best, it was way closer to the Pitch Perfect scale than it was.
Whoa. We
You like
already
that?
Well,
You like
we
that?
we already have a problem.
I knew I threw you off with that.
Wait a minute. You have Pitch Perfect above Little Shop of Horrors?
Little Shop of
Little
Horrors.
Shop of Horrors is one of the greatest musicals of all time.
It's the worst movie ever.
Oh my gosh. We have a
That is
problem.
the worst movie
Houston,
ever
we
made.
have a problem.
Pitch Perfect is a perfect movie.
Oh
it's, not the
my-
best, it's not the best movie. It's just a perfect movie.
You will watch Pitch Perfect multiple times over Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh God.
Little Shop of Horrors got Gina and Pam as background singers.
Worst movie I've ever seen.
Check your local listings. Where you can see Rough Run Sports Show. Always on roughRunSports.com. This conversation is going to pick up on a different platform.
Yeah, we'll have this at another time.
We'll see you next week.
Parental discretion advised.
You don't like to do.
It's the worst movie I've ever seen.
Seymour. Come on.
Terrible. Yeah, it's terrible.
So good.
No.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm telling you, Pitch Perfect is like a perfect movie.
What?
Have you ever watched that movie?
Yes.
It's perfect.
Only part one.
Oh yeah, no, the other ones are horrible.
That's the only one I
Pitch
can
Perfect
watch.
is perfect. It's like
No.
there's certain movies that are just perfect the way they were.
Little Shop of Horrors.
No, terrible.
Steve Martin, the Crazy Dentist.
No, Rocky.
Come on.
Rocky, perfect.
Rocky, perfect.
Yeah, it's just perfect. What's another?
Little
movie?
Shop of Horrors. When's the last time you watched Little Shop of Horrors?
Oh God, probably not since the first time it was ever on in my house, which was probably like 12. And I was like, this is the worst.
You have to watch it again. It's so great.
No.
Oh, there's so many things that happen in the movie that as a 12-year-old you wouldn't have picked up. Maybe you would have. Watch it again.
No.
It's fantastic.
Awful. Beverly Hills Cop 2, perfect movie.
Beverly Hills Cop.
It's a perfect movie.
It's okay. I can't believe you put Little Shop of Horrors on the F side of the spectrum.
I got a weird movie thing.
We're gonna talk about this more.
What's the one I saw not too long ago? Arrival. Almost perfect movie.
Which one is that?
With Amy Adams.
I watched it. I like that.
That's a good
the
movie.
Sphere.
Yeah. It's a good
Yeah.
movie.
Take you up.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
I mean, obviously, first Star Wars, perfect movie.
First
But
and second.
That Thing You Do. I don't know why I like music movies sometimes, but perfect movie.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
God, it's perfect.
Yeah?
It's not like I said. It's not like the best movie ever. It's
Did
just
you like
perfect.
Moulin Rouge? I didn't.
No,
Okay.
No.
Just making sure
I'm not a musical person.
No?
It's weird.
Sound
it's weird.
music. Perfect.
Oh,
It is. It's a great movie.
Ugh.
Sound of Music.
good.
Sound of Music was like a great movie.
It's awful.
It's so good.
It's awful.
It's so good.
It's awful. I'm trying to think of like anything else that's.
What's
like,
your favorite Christmas movie?
Is it bad if I say Die Hard or Leave?
That is mine. All right. Perfect. And that's the end. Die Hard is my favorite Christmas.
Although there's another one you got to watch though.
Huh.
The Seth Rogen movie about Christmas. Oh my goodness! The Night Before. Do yourself a favor.
Oh wait, I think I've seen that. Does he do a lot of?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've seen it. I still watch Bad Santa and
Bad
Christmas
Santa
Vacation.
overrated.
But Die Hard is what I watched first on Christmas.
Bad Santa overrated.
You didn't like it?
It's overrated.
The second one was garbage,
Oh yeah.
but the first one I liked.
This whole conversation is going to be in like we're going to run this like Marvel. It's going to be after the credits.